Okay, welcome back. So we are continuing where we last left off. So remember those R2 units we captured from the freighter in the last mission? Well, just so happens to be that they were like Imperial plants. So what has happened is that we have lost 3 X-Wings. So the R2 units that the pilots picked up, they've hijacked the X-Wings and they're currently flying them towards Imperial Star Destroyer. So we gotta save these guys. So this is the first mission in the campaign where we get to fly a Y-Wing. And the Y-Wing is not a very good starfighter, but we'll get to the details on that later. But two things why this mission is kind of designed the way it is one, it introduces us to the ion cannons that the Y-Wing has, because the Y-Wing has a lot of utility. It's the bomber support fighter for the Alliance. So we're going to have to use that to disable the X-Wings, because we don't want to kill the pilots or the ships themselves. We kind of want these things. So that's one. And the other thing is how well the Y-Wing performs in a hit-on situation. It's very good in like hit-on straight jousting attacks, so we'll get to that later. So that's the general gist here. We just need to save these 3 guys. So into the hangar. Now, just like in mission 4, everyone is broken up into separate flight groups. So we are designated Red 2, so we're not actually the leader. But it doesn't matter. We're just gonna pretend we are. Now, what we have is Gorgazor is almost ranked up, and so is Steel. So we're gonna bring these guys along. And the plan overall is to get these guys promoted first before we start messing around with the rest of the roster. Okay. Alright. Yeah, everyone's locked in. Okay. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna take the shield generators offline. Sue X-Wing Blue 2 here. Switch to Ion. Okay. Okay, just get this guy locked up here. Come on. Almost got Blue 2 here. Almost there. Okay, there we go. Alright, don't crash into him. Okay, Blue 2 disabled. Blue 1 is not okay. Come on, come on. So I've played this mission a couple times now, and the first 2 times I played it, Blue 1 doesn't take this drastic maneuvers. Usually they get disabled like pretty early, along with Blue 3. But in the current run here and the one previously, this happens quite a lot. He just takes some really drastic maneuvers, and because my wingman, I think I might have figured out, because my wingman compared to the normal AI difficulty AI score, because they're lower. There you go. Alright, nice, we got him. Probably have a harder time trying to get it achieved. Okay, so I'm going to be using the strengths of the Y-Wings here to knock out a bunch of interceptors. So in a hit-on confrontation, the Y-Wing does alright. It's once you get into the dogfight, of course depending on the AI level of the opponent, even then it doesn't really matter. If you're decent at the game, you can kill anybody with the Y-Wing. But the way that it was supposed to be designed, the Y-Wing isn't supposed to be a dogfighter. It is the slowest and the most unmaneuverable craft in the Rebel fleet, but it's cheap, easy to maintain, and it serves well as a strike fighter. And of course, in this case here, we have utility with the ion cannons to help with special missions like this. But that's where its strengths kind of stop. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to use our torpedoes at long range, and we're just going to snipe the interceptors as they come in at us. Now, we only have 8 torps, but that's more than enough. We only need to knock out 2 of the waves of interceptors that are going to come at us. Once we do that, then the X-Wings get rescued by the shuttles, and Mon Cal Cruiser actually arrives towards the end to pick them up. Now, we're not going to have any help with the wingmen because they are going to hyperspace off, because they're not part of our flight group. They won't follow us. They've got their own set of orders. I'm assuming that was a balance issue kind of thing, because it is kind of straightforward to get this mission done. I will admit though that this is my second take of this mission, because trying to commentate and play the game at the same time prone to making more mistakes, but that's just the way things are. And I record all the XP for the wingman, so resetting it is easy for me. Don't need to worry too much about that. Alright, so the interceptors are closing in. 11 clicks and closing. Now we don't need a full lock to get these torp shots off. So long as the enemy is coming straight at us, the soft lock on the torpedoes are more than enough to deal with this. Okay, so rescue shuttles. We've got a couple of the X-Wings back. I think there's still one more X-Wing that still needs to get an R2 unit out. That's alright. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, the Mon Cal Cruiser is here, Maximus. Nice. Okay, we're going to slow down a little bit here, so the closure rate is a little bit slower, so we can get our torps off. Okay, here they come. Okay, fire one.
Target captured.
We had enough distance there to get a full lock on that next one. 4 shots. Okay, next group. Okay, stay in the head on just a little bit to get the shots. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's 4 down. Okay, 2 more groups left, 2 pairs. Closing in on Thai Gamma now. Okay, try to bait them in here. Yep, fly straight. There they go. Alright. And the last group. Once we knock out this group, the ISD will spawn in another 8 interceptors to come at us. So, oh no, they've already started spawning in the interceptors. Okay, I guess that's not how it works, but that's alright. We've created enough distance to not really be too worried now. The problem is that if you take too long with knocking out the last X-Wing, assuming it takes its drastic maneuvers like it did here, you might get caught up with the dogfighting with the interceptors, and then a pair might just slip past you and go straight for the shuttles. And then remember, once you lose anybody, it's game over. So yeah, can't afford to make too many mistakes. Right, we're out of torps. Slow down here. Shields are fully charged. Okay. Okay, X-Wing 1, Blue 1 and Rescue 1 have entered the Mon Cal Cruiser. Just the other 2 shuttles and the other 2 X-Wings were done here. Yeah, we got plenty of time. So I flew back here just to show, because the Mon Cal Cruiser has a HD asset, but in doing so, I thought that the shuttles would be able to get in just as we end the mission and go to hyperspace, but that was not the case. So the interceptors are right behind us, and we're going to have to go and engage them now, just to make sure I don't throw the game. Okay, first wave down. That's a lot of hits. Avoid the collision. Pull lead. There we go. Okay. We got a hit on him. So long as they're shooting at me, they're not going after the shuttle. Oh, come on. Alright, one more hit. There we go. Trying to get his wingman now. There we go. Alright. Mission accomplished. Everyone has been recovered. Let's see if we can fly past the Cruiser Maximus here. Okay, that's the last interceptor of the group there. See if we can get him. But they seem to be retreating at the waypoint 1. Okay, Ferris. There we go. Alright. Would have been kind of cool if we could end the mission by flying into the hangar here. Because, I mean, we're bailing out, right? But, no, that's not how it is. Well, maybe because we are assigned to the Defiance, might as well just go back home there. We're not assigned to this cruiser. Who knows how this operation was actually planned? Actually, I do know. My previous video I made where I talked to one of the lead designers for one of the missions. Probably is actually a reason behind it all. Probably that was the best reason because, yeah, different units and they all belong to different starships in different areas of operations. Just so happened that we were the closest maybe to help out here. Yeah. Oh, okay, we got a medal, huh?
Congratulations on behalf of the Rebel Alliance.
Okay, cool. Alright, so we got 16 interceptor kills, 35% accuracy, 32 on the ions, okay. Right, I need to record this. So we've been promoted to lieutenant. We got the bronze cluster for our present medal. I'm not entirely sure what it all is. Now, for what I saw earlier, I think if you lose a mission with a wingman, they lose score. I'm not entirely sure because the numbers I was seeing doesn't add up. So yeah, I want to double check that, but I just need to record here what Gorg and Steel got. And as you can see, we almost have them to officer rank, but just not quite. So what I'm going to do is just tally up all the scores, maybe double check everything, then double it, and then I'll see y'all for the next mission.